Welcome to Have You Read It, the channel where we bring books to life, one summary at a time. Whether you're here for self-help, personal growth, or business inspiration, there's something for everyone. Today, we're diving into Talent, How to Identify Energizers, Creatives, and Winners Around the World by Tyler Cowen and Daniel Gross. This book isn't just another dry business manual. It's a dynamic exploration of talent, a quest to redefine how we spot it, and a call to action for anyone seeking to build a team, fund a project, or simply understand human potential better. Cowen and Gross, with their combined decades of experience in academia, venture capital, and talent scouting, bring a unique blend of practical wisdom and academic rigor to this topic. Their journey began with a simple conversation about hiring practices, which evolved into a multi-year dialogue, a shared WhatsApp channel buzzing with insights, and finally, this book. The central premise of Talent is that talent, especially creative talent, is the scarcest and most valuable resource in today's world. They define creative talent as individuals who generate novel ideas, build institutions, innovate in execution, lead intellectual movements, or inspire through their leadership and presence. They argue that traditional bureaucratic hiring processes, with their emphasis on credentials and consensus, often fail to identify these individuals, especially those from unconventional backgrounds. The authors challenge us to think beyond the resume, beyond the scripted interview questions, and beyond the traditional markers of success. They urge us to develop a talent-spotting mindset, a curious and persistent search for hidden potential in all aspects of life. They advocate for looking beyond the obvious, seeking talent in unexpected places, and challenging our own preconceived notions. A core idea in the book is that talent search is both an art and a science. The scientific side involves using data and metrics, where available, to assess performance, such as spin rate for baseball pitchers or speed of response to emails. However, the art of talent spotting lies in recognizing patterns, developing intuition, and asking the right questions. They highlight how renowned talent spotters like Peter Thiel and Michael Moritz combine vast amounts of data with their unique intuitions and frameworks for understanding human potential. The book dedicates a substantial portion to the art of interviewing. The authors argue against the common belief that interviews are useless, emphasizing how a well-structured, unstructured interview can reveal far more about a candidate than a resume ever could. They provide a wealth of innovative interview questions designed to elicit stories, reveal preferences, and assess how candidates think. A favorite question of theirs is, what are the open tabs on your browser right now? This question, they suggest, unveils a candidate's intellectual habits, curiosity, and how they spend their spare time. They also recommend looking at downtime-revealed preferences, as exemplified in the title of the research paper, Personality is Revealed During Weekends. They advocate for getting candidates to tell stories, changing the physical setting of the interview, and using forcing questions that push candidates beyond their prepared answers. In today's digital world, online interactions have become an integral part of talent search. The authors explore the nuances of online communication, highlighting both its limitations and unique advantages. They acknowledge the challenges of building trust and reading social cues in a virtual setting, but also emphasize how online interactions can sometimes be more revealing than in-person meetings. They point to online dating and telephone surveys during the pandemic as examples of how people may be more open and willing to share in a less direct, less visible environment. They also mention how status markers shift online, favoring those who can communicate concisely and effectively. A central question in the book is, what are intelligence and personality good for? While acknowledging the importance of intelligence, particularly for inventors and top performers, the authors caution against overemphasizing IQ. They cite Mark Andreessen's view that drive, self-motivation, curiosity, and ethics often outweigh intelligence in a potential hire. They emphasize how intelligence is often priced into the market, making it less of a bargain for talent seekers. When discussing personality, Cowen and Gross discuss the 5-factor personality model, a framework commonly used in Silicon Valley. While they acknowledge its usefulness as a starting point for discussing personality, they caution against over-reliance on it, emphasizing the importance of considering context and motivation. They offer alternative personality concepts such as stamina, generativeness, insecure overachievement, and adhesiveness, which they believe are more relevant for identifying top performers. The book takes a unique look at the role of disability and talent. The authors challenge the very notion of disability, arguing that many conditions labeled as disabilities can actually be sources of unique strengths and perspectives. They highlight how individuals with dyslexia, ADHD, autism, and even schizophrenia can possess exceptional abilities in areas such as entrepreneurship, visual thinking, pattern recognition, and creativity. They encourage talent seekers to look beyond labels and recognize the potential for superpowers in individuals with disabilities. Cowen and Gross also address the persistent undervaluation of women and minorities in the workplace. They discuss gender biases, particularly the confidence gap, and explore how it impacts women's career choices, negotiation styles, and overall success. They provide insights into how interviewers can overcome these biases and identify talented women. When discussing racial bias, they stress the importance of recognizing one's own limitations in understanding race as an issue, broadening perspectives through travel and cultural immersion, and actively seeking talent in diverse communities. The book draws lessons from diverse fields like fashion modeling, professional sports, and gaming to illustrate the role of scouting and talent search. They analyze the effectiveness of scouting models when dealing with large talent pools and discuss the potential for bias and agency problems. They compare the scouting model with more centralized evaluation systems, highlighting how both can be effective in different contexts. They discuss skin-in-the-game dynamics, incentive structures for scouts, and the importance of knowing one's own limitations in hiring. The final chapter emphasizes the importance of convincing talent to join your cause. The authors highlight the power of raising aspirations, providing mentorship, and creating a sense of belonging to attract and retain top performers. They emphasize the importance of environment, ethos, and competitive rivalry in fostering talent, and suggest creating events and travel grants to expose talented individuals to higher levels of achievement. They also stress the power of soft networks, informal communities, and online platforms for building a strong talent pipeline. They recommend several strategies, including leveraging loyal alumni networks, building talent communities in advance, and creating platforms or tools that attract talent. The main takeaway from talent is that the ability to identify and mobilize talent is a crucial skill for success in any field. By challenging traditional approaches, embracing diversity, and developing a talent-spotting mindset, we can unlock the hidden potential in ourselves and others. The authors encourage us to become active participants in the talent search process, not just at work, but in all aspects of our lives. Here are some easy-to-remember heuristics from the book. Talent search is an art and a science. Combine data and intuition. Downtime reveals preferences. Look at how people spend their spare time. Go meta. Ask candidates how they think about themselves and their thinking. Look for stamina. Identify individuals with the drive for continuous improvement. Embrace diversity. Talent comes in all forms and from all backgrounds. Raise aspirations. Help others see their full potential. Invest in your network. Cultivate strong relationships and build a talent pipeline. Thanks for watching. Have you read it? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next book dive.